All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We've got some good things going on in the crypto space, so I just wanted to cover those real quick. This will not be a long video. I know some of my videos are drawn out. I'm only going to cover a couple protocols here, so if you're in some of the stuff that I'm in, this might be a good video to watch. First off, let's talk about DripX. We have just completed the first cycle, so if you've got stuff sitting in your stakes, you may actually have some BNB available. So go over to payouts, and if you look right here up at the top, this should show you if you have a payout. I was able to go in today and claim about $77. I put the majority of that back in to a new miner. The more and more I dig into this protocol, the more I'm understanding what my personal strategy should be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the money that I'm making from the miners, the DripX, and I'm going to stake that. The staked amount is just going to earn me BNB. I'm going to take the BNB when the payouts are available, and I'm going to keep a small portion of it. I'm going to put more of it back into the miners. The miners will then create more DripX for me. I will put that DripX into my stakes, and my higher stakes will create more BNB for me. So I'm quite certain there's going to be 100 strategy videos on this. This platform's getting a lot of traction. Obviously, you've got all the people from the drip side. Everyone that has had a really good experience over in Titan X may be considering jumping into this as well. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on it, and everyone is going to have a specific strategy. But if I can keep it really, really simple, it's use the miners to get more DripX, put the DripX into stakes to get more BNB, and just rinse and repeat and take profits responsibly along the way. Now, there's going to be people right out the gate that are just doing nothing but cheating, but as soon as you do that, you're basically done because you're not generating any more income. So you're going to have to put some additional BNB in so that your miners are creating more DripX, and then you can put those in the stakes. So just a weekend on this protocol, super interesting. So far, I'm really loving it. I'm starting to dial in my strategy. So right now I have put in some additional stakes. Total market value on that right now is 1,100. And then over on the miners, I just keep creating miners. So I've got a good handful of them here. And it says with the current rate of what DripX is right now, this would be worth 1.9 million, which is tremendous. Of course, it's not going to be worth that as people sell out. That token price is going to continue to come down. How far, we don't know, but it's going to be pretty interesting. The liquidity pool isn't that high, obviously. So if someone were to get all their DripX at the end and try to sell it into the market, with the liquidity being so thin, it's going to wreck their price, and they're only getting a fraction of what they think they're selling it for. So for that reason, the strategy, I should say, is to play the game between the stakes and the miners and take profit in BNB. That's just my personal strategy right now. With the way things are and the way things are sitting, and this is going to get real interesting tomorrow when everyone's selling, but right now it doesn't really seem like there's a good scenario really to just straight up sell the DripX token. Seems like it's going to be way more lucrative and way less volatile for you to put those over into stakes and to claim the BNB. So that's what I'm working on. If you got in on day one, go over to stakes, or go over to payouts, I should say, and see what your stakes have paid you. Next up, Meta Angels. In Meta Angels, we are doing a little buy one, get one free for like 24 hours. And that BOGO deal is on these toolboxes. I bought 7 yesterday. I got my other 7 for free, so I'm going to go in and stake those. This protocol is just about to end as far as the pre-sale goes, so really it's a killer deal because if you go here, looks like people are buying up the toolboxes. About 200 of these have gone in the last couple hours. So anyway, right now they're already 25% off, so these are normally 10. So when you consider buying these for $7.50, you're already getting them 25% off. Plus, you'll get an additional one. Every one you buy, you get a free one. That's a pretty good deal. I think it's just probably for like the next half a day. So if you're seeing this and you plan on getting into this when it really launches, that's a killer deal and an easy come up in my opinion. Once you've purchased, you just need to send your transaction code over to Keith. You can send it through me. I'll send it to him or whatever. Or come in my Telegram, I should say. I'll connect you with Keith, and then he'll be able to send you your free ones. So super good to see. We sold out of legendaries pretty quick. Epics are going down. And don't forget, these cheaper versions are still really valuable. You've got a pretty good chance still to open these up and get rare, epic, or legendary cards from the deck. So Meta Angels will launch soon. This protocol is going to be really super cool. You can get in now and start earning in a couple of instances. One, obviously, you're going to get a killer deal on the toolboxes, but you can also just buy a Rev token and stake it. Just from what I've got sitting there, I've got 75 in USDT already just from staking my Rev prior to launch. So anyway, it does make sense to get in during the pre-sale. And last but not least for today's video is StableSwap. StableSwap is doing a promotion right now, probably just for a half a day. Again, it was like a 1-day deal, so 0.5%. The standard is 0.35, so this is a big increase gets your generated APR all the way up to 182.50. And again, you're basically locking this up on this plan for 300 days, but at the end you get your money back, and along the way it drips you the profit. So I went in today, I did 85 from what I had built up, and then I decided, hey, I'm going to transfer some money from another wallet. So I transferred another 250 in here. So altogether, put in like 335 on the new plan, and that brings my total stake up to, you can't really see it, 57.33. So I'm earning a really good amount per day in this protocol, nice and stable. Danny and the team have done a really great job so far. If you haven't seen and have been living under a rock over the last week, the crypto markets are starting to see a pump. We saw $63,000 in Bitcoin yesterday, and this is prior to the halving. Remember, the all-time high is like 69 something. So there is a chance that we hit an all-time high in Bitcoin prior to the halving. So totally unprecedented. I think that bodes really well for a major upside in crypto across the board. They're looking at an Ethereum ETF before too long, but even without that, we know a rising tide raises all ships, and when Bitcoin goes up, everything else goes up. So super excited for that. Get your crypto bags ready, get into the protocols you want to. None of this is financial advice. We're all out here having fun, but I personally am leveraging the knowledge that I've gained over the last couple of years to try and make a lot more money in this bull market. So I hope you guys are too. Hope you're having a great day. Happy investing.